Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome back to InfoFlow Blazers. Today is Friday, February 11th, and our sports show. I'm Shiloh, the captain of the girls' basketball team.
And I'm Isoiza, the captain of the boys' basketball team. Today's Black History Month fact is about Muhammad Ali. He was a philanthropist, entertainer, boxer, and poet. He's largely considered one of the greatest athletes of the 20th century and the greatest heavyweight boxer of all time. He converted to Islam around 1964 and refused the draft, considering himself a conscientious objector.
The Washington Commanders have launched an independent investigation into allegations that Dan Snyder, their owner, sexually harassed a team employee over 10 years ago. The NFL fined the team $10 million, and Snyder stepped back from operations following an investigation into allegations of rampant sexual assault and misconduct by former team executives.
The Washington Spirits team announced a new owner. Michelle Kang will now be working with other investors in the new ownership structure.
Now, let's take a look at Wrestling Senior Night.
I'm here as Blair Wrestling takes on the Springbrook Devils for their senior night. The Devils are currently undefeated, and it looks to be a good matchup.
Blair and Springbrook have developed a rivalry recently, as both programs have been top contenders for the state title throughout the years. Springbrook has won the most recent 3 state championships and have been a major block in the road for the Blazers in the past on the way to a win at states. The Blazers were able to handle the Devils, winning 45-29. I talked with captains Holden and Junior after the match.
All right, I'm here with Junior. Junior, hard-fought match. What does this win mean, especially on senior night for you?
It's a pretty big deal. We've kind of been rivals with Springbrook, my entire high school career. They've always beaten us. They've always whooped our ass. And the fact that we were able to really take it to them and get a huge victory against them tonight, it's a big deal.
Well, this was a great match for us. Springbrook is one of the top teams in the state. They're undefeated this year. But we came into this with a lot of confidence, We've beaten the best teams in the state. We've come back. We've gotten better every match. And I think we have a chance this year to go all the way. It would be the first time in Blair Wrestling history, but I think we're the favorites, honestly, after this match.
Congratulations to the wrestling team, getting a big win on senior night against the tough rivals Springbrook. Hopes look good for the Blazers' run in the postseason. For BNC, I'm Michael Dinkle.
Thanks, Michael and Roshan, and congratulations to all of our seniors.
Blazers, Valentine's Day is around the corner. If you're interested in buying a rose program, pre-sales are happening today and tomorrow. A single rose will be $2, 5 roses will be $5. They will be delivered on Valentine's Day during 6th period. Message at MBHS_23 on Instagram with any questions.
Now, let's hear from Karis and Sampson from Black Student Union.
On February 7, 1926, Negro History Week, originated by Carter G. Woodstone, was observed for the first time. At that time, it was only celebrated for a week, but then it became a month.
Way back in February 7, 1791, inventor and surveyor Benjamin Benneker began to help lay out Washington, D.C. and became known for assisting Major Andrew Elcott in a survey that established the original borders of the District of Columbia.
More recently, on February 8, 1986, Oprah Winfrey became the first African-American woman to host a nationally syndicated talk show. Everyone loves Oprah.
In politics this week, Harry S. McAplan became the first African-American journalist to be admitted to the White House press conference on February 8, 1944. Can't believe it took us that long to get into the White House.
On February 9, 1971, the incredible pitcher Leroy Satchel Paige was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. While he spent most of his career in the segregated Negro Leagues, his greatness will always be remembered.
Bernard Harris, African-American astronaut, took his first spacewalk also on February 9, 1995.
On February 10, 1964, after 12 days of debate and voting on 125 amendments, the U.S. House of Representatives passed the Civil Rights Act of 1964. This historical bill prohibited discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, sex, or national origin, and strengthened the enforcement of voting rights and the desegregation of schools. Major moment, to say the least.
On February 10, 2007, President Barack Obama formally announced the start of his presidential campaign in Springfield, Illinois. Still can't believe he's no longer our president.
On February 11, 1990, Nelson Mandela was released from a South African prison after being detained for 27 years as a political prisoner. That was an amazing moment for those who fought against apartheid.
The Black Student Union would like to invite all students to our Black Student Union meetings, regardless of race, to discuss matters that are important to the Black students.
They meet on Tuesdays in room 144 from 2:45 to 4 o'clock. Drinks and snacks will be provided.
Now, let's go to Murray for the weekend's weather.
Hey Blazers! Today the weather is going to be sunny with some winds and temperatures reaching all the way up to 57 degrees with lows around 46. Tomorrow the weather is also going to be pretty warm with partly sunny skies and a high around 57 degrees. The temperature will then drop down to 29. On Sunday, unfortunately, the temperature is going to drop down to a high of 36 and a low around 20 with a chance of snow. Also in the forecast for tomorrow is a Washington Wizards basketball game. So let's hope that the Wizards can pull through and finally give us a win.
And that's all for today's show. Check out our website at bnconline.net and submit any announcements and follow us at BNC_Blair on Instagram and on Twitter at BNCBlair. Please keep wearing your mask and be mindful of COVID safety measures. Have a fantastic Friday and a sporty weekend. See you next time, Blazers.